Alright, hi guys. So this is my first time doing a Yugioh vlog. So basically, I'll be talking about my deck, my deck profile, which I've been using for competition. So today's deck gonna be Gren Maju, and yeah, you recently won a ranking, but I have to come clean that the ranking was it was scuffed. Basically, I messed up in that ranking where I actually cheated an effect, um, because I forgot the effect, and I have no excuses for it as I've been playing Yo-Yo for quite some time and I should remember my card effect. Be it my opponent did not call out for me, nor did the judge. It is still my responsibility to ensure that I remember my card effect so that I do not cheat my opponent at all. So for that, I take responsibility, and in the future, I'll be much more careful of memorizing my card effects. And then with that, this is the deck. Whoever who are interested, alright, I'm gonna show you my deck profile. Okay, so the Grand Maju deck is very simple. Alright, for the most important card, your Grand Maju, alright, and then you have the Banish Generator, you have the Gizmet Orochi, then after you have Pot of Desire, Pot of Extravagant. This is the part where I mess up, where I forgot that the effect is to banish 3 or 6 cards from your extra deck randomly. Instead, what I did was I picked 3 or 6 cards from my extra deck face up and I banish it face down, which was a problem because if I were to banish randomly, I could have lost the match, because it could remove the Phoenix or the Nightmare, which I'll show you in a moment that my extra deck is not really a lot. And if they banish either one, I think during my last game, they managed to hit the Toration Tribute. So I think that if that's the case, my opponent would have won the game. So yeah, this one. And then this is the banish this is the banish version of the Pot of Duality. Alright, so basically that's your banish generator. And then next we have is the cards that stop them from doing what they want to do. Thunder King Ryo, alright, to stop them from searching. Alright, Skater Boy to stop their monster effect. Alright, Vanity Veil to stop Spirit Summon. Imperial's Order to stop their spell card from destroying our back row, because we have a lot of all this, or to stop their spell card from removing anything, to be honest. Alright, and then these is the combo pieces. So basically this is Scapegoats. Scapegoats allow us to be linking to link for finisher. So this is very good, starting first especially. So you set this, you activate during your opponent's end turn, and then during your turn you gotta go into a link for. Alright, and then here comes the stun part. Basically is all the trap cards or all the negate or disruption. We have the Solemn Judgment, negates almost anything, alright, except for monster effect and spell track effect. Basically at any activation, any summons, you can just negate it. So this is very good. Generic negate, you have monster negate. This Judgment, Solemn Warning, sorry, negates monster effect, negates spell summon. Alright, and then you have this one, stealing your opponent cards that you cannot remove, cannot remove by destroying. So basically steal over and just take it from them. And then here you have some destruction and disruption. You have this one to remove all his back row or monsters. They're very how do I say it? It's very flexible, and at the same time you can activate this card if there's no face up card. Basically if you set a trap, you still can activate this card. This is very good. Happy Feather Duster, because currently there's a lot of spell traps in the meta. Alright, Aurora, very good to disrupt their search. Alright, and then we have this one, Player Zoid. This one is to target one card and banish, and then if you activate a track card, you can bring this back. Basically I want to use this for more link materials, and yeah, I think I should have removed this for the other card. Basically Million Eater, I think. Yeah, Million of Eater, and Million of Eater actually would be much more better than this card currently, because a lot of cards can be targeted now, and I think I made a mistake by trying this in my deck. I was thinking that yeah, if I play this, it's very good because I'll be playing this, the negate monster effect, and they could combo as well. So this came out not as useful, but it still managed to, you know, disrupt opponent play in my testing, not in ranking but in my casual testing. And yeah, I think I can remove this and trade it for something much more useful, to be honest. This deck was set up quite last minute for the ranking because I haven't been playing Yu-Gi-Oh since the pandemic. But then I'm quite satisfied with how the deck is working for such a last minute tuning, and I already made some changes to the deck. In the future, I'm just showing the old deck list that I use for competition. Alright, so next we have the Ouroboros. Alright, this is the extra deck now, sorry. Basically, Ouroboros is very good because it acts as your alternative Gren Maju, but you have to link up to it. That's the only issue. And yep, this is a very strong card. The finisher, let's talk about finisher first. Alright, so we have another one which is the yeah, cannot remember his name, but this acts as a finisher. You can, you know, attack twice with this and it kills almost anything. And then after that, for the scapegoat combo, you have one Link Karibo and two of this. And then this basically, you get your scapegoat out to become monster, so that you know, since you can use tokens as link material for all these big cards, you use this to go into your combo. And then you have Blackluster Link. There's also another good card to remove opponent's big board, their board. You know, some of their cards they cannot remove, we can use this to remove. Okay, also, and then we have the disruption. Basically, you have Nightmare Unicorn, Nightmare Phoenix. You have this one as well. Two Gizmek Orochi, and you can come out with this. And this can remove anything on the field, set it to the graveyard, doesn't destroy. So this is very strong. And then these four cards are a surprise. Last Warrior for another planet and Extorial Leo or something. I can't remember what's this card effect, but because I was expecting a lot of spell traps, and this card is good because it negates them and it's not once per turn. So this was my surprise for the deck, which I didn't manage to use during the ranking, and still didn't manage to use in any of my casual playing. So with that, I'll link it up to my my side deck. So basically, this is the reason why. This is what, Sleeping Dragon or something, I can't remember. Basically, if this is destroyed in your back row by opponent card effect, you can spell summon one extra deck monster. Basically, you want to summon your Warrior for another planet or this guy, depending on what you're playing against. So you're against a heavy spell trap pendulum deck, you come out this most of the time. And then if a spell summon deck, you can come out this if your opponent couldn't remove it. But with the new introduction of Drytron, which I've not VS yet, its attack is 2350, so it's still good against Drytron, I guess. Yeah, but then currently there's an issue that a lot of people are not playing Destroying Back Row. They are just banishing it, which leads to my next card, this one. Yeah, so basically a lot of people are just banishing everything. So you play this during your battle phase, you force your opponent it basically force you to have one card left, I guess. And with this gonna be banished, it's kind of useless, so I'm thinking of removing this combo for now. And it makes more space for my extra deck, as I realized, you know, Power of Extravagance, it hits randomly. So like I said, you know, there's only 2 Phoenix and 1 Unicorn, and if any of those was removed, it hits the deck quite badly, you know. Yeah. And next you have the Maxi. Basically a lot of decks are not, you know, combo decks anymore. They are just like the Dragon era, where you have one creature and then you slowly beat opponent down. It's a long game now in Yu-Gi-Oh, so Maxi become very useless, especially meaning it going first. Yeah, decks no longer combos of like having 4 or 5 monsters. So I spare summoning 4 to 5 monsters in one turn, so this become a liability in your deck. So currently this I put it in a side deck against combo players and heavy combo players, and if they do, I'm gonna have to Nibiru them, you know, try to draw for Nibiru. Or if Nibiru if I did manage to draw Nibiru, then my answer would be the Dragon of R Spear mode to remove their big board, or this is also a very strong card currently. Like a lot of card cannot too big cannot be destroyed. You just kaiju it away, or their negate is like Zodiac currently playing 1 negate. Their end board is actually 1 XYZ negate, so basically you just write over it. And lastly, if all else fails, you have Forbidden Droplet to discard and then banish to negate their monster effect, and then at the same time if you drop a monster, they cannot answer to this card, especially if their negate is monster. So this is how my sideboard is. Don't think I'll make any changes to the sideboard as of now, except for this Sleeping Dragon or Dragon Lair. I don't remember what it's called, but yeah, if that's gonna remove the extra deck combo. And with that, that's my Grand Maju deck. And then if anybody have any other questions, you can leave it in the comment section below and I'll get back to you. Alright guys, that'll be all.